4 days ago, I was struck by the driver of an SUV while I was riding this bicycle. I was quick enough to avoid them, so that I only got hit on the rear wheel. I almost lost my life. I have been reflecting on this for 4 days, and this video and subsequent videos on this series are my response to this incident. Illinois lawmakers need to know how dangerous this infrastructure is on our roads. They put the lives of everyone who is not in a car at serious risk of their lives ending prematurely for no good reason. So let's get to work today. We are going to undo the damage that was done by this driver, and we're going to go examine that intersection to see what measures the state of Illinois can take to make our roads safe for all users. Let's look at how out of true this wheel has become after the collision with the SUV. You can see just how much the wheel wobbles. It's so severe that I had to disengage my brake in order to ride home. Otherwise, the wheel wouldn't turn. Let's remove this wheel so we can put it on the truing stand. I start by moving my chain into the smallest gear. That gives my chain the maximum amount of slack. Since I disengaged the brakes in order to ride home, I don't need to do that now. Next, I undo the latch on the wheel and wiggle it out of its place. This one is particularly tight because I have this rack mounted on the back. I'll lower the bicycle to get some more leverage. And off comes the wheel. Let's throw it on the truing stand. Truing a bicycle wheel is a lot like clearing a drum head. In both cases, you have a circle to which tension is applied at specific points along that circle. Here on the bicycle, you have a bunch of spokes, and they each apply force to the rim of the wheel. On a drum, you have the counter hoop, and 8 or 10, sometimes 6 lug nuts that secure that counter hoop to the rim of the drum head and apply pressure. The goal is the same. Get the pressure to be equal so that the circle is even. Let's take a look at how even this circle is. It's not perfect, but that'll do. At least the rims won't be hitting my brake pads as I bicycle. Let's get on the road. Okay, we've got the back wheel put back on now. And we're going to go check out the intersection where the crash occurred. Just like on the day of the crash, I've got a flashy helmet and a flashy light on my bike. This helmet is deluxe. It's got light on the back, and it even has a turn signal system. So, I do feel safer with this helmet on, but obviously it's not foolproof. Let's go look at what's wrong with that street design. Okay, we're here on the sidewalk that leads up to the intersection where I got hit. You'll notice that the sidewalk is covered with debris. It's a long way to the next stoplight where I'd be protected. And I was rather afraid of getting a flat tire because of the mixture of construction and road debris that's scattered all over the sidewalk. So, when I was approaching the intersection and saw that there was a break in traffic on Kirk Road, I decided to attempt the crossing. I was struck by a car doing pretty much exactly what this second car does, accelerating fast and cutting the turn short. Here's a wider view of this intersection. Cars and trucks should not be allowed to turn left onto Kirk Road from either direction. From the left side, there's an apartment complex, so this is a highly populated area, and there's a shopping center on the other side of the road. So it would make sense that pedestrians and cyclists would want to cross here. We'll examine that light up ahead and find out why that's not such a good place to cross either. I took 2 laps around this intersection of Kirk Road and Route 64, that's the signalized intersection ahead of where I got hit, so that we could see just how dangerous even these signalized intersections are. There's 1, 2, 3 drivers who turn right against the pedestrian signal, putting my life at risk. encountered a total of 7 drivers. Here's the second time at the exact same spot. This time we'll listen. The ADA requires this sound to indicate when it's safe to cross. There was 1, 2. Is it safe to cross? There's a dump truck that I'm not showing you here, and I'm just trying to get across the intersection safely. Well, that guy with his window open said, "Oh, sorry. Yeah, you almost hit me with your car, bro." Alright, this one, that guy turned on the red light, but the next 2, I had to shout at this next guy, "Hey!" And this lady had the audacity to honk at me, as though I was somehow in the wrong. Wow. Well, as I crossed this side, I saw St. John Neumann Catholic Church. I went in and prayed for a miracle. Maybe Jesus can make this intersection safer. It's going to be hard for me. I know it's within Illinois lawmakers' power to do so, though. Right now, we could put some temporary barriers up to prevent cars from turning left onto the non-signalized intersections. We can also put some pedestrian protections in place so that cars can't be turning right on red lights and putting our lives in risk, let alone crossing over pedestrian signals. We can do better.